have already just come back from SKO, and some of you that didn't get to be there, this call is for you to tune in and see and feel what the key points and key takeaways that people got from the event. Obviously, yeah, it was awesome, as these events always are, and I'm sure everyone who went will reiterate, you know, the importance of getting to events, and you know, there is that experience part of it that is hard to capture, but everyone who is going to be sharing tonight is going to be doing their best to take some of that energy and the knowledge bombs from the speakers, because there really were some incredible speakers. I know there's always great speakers, but I really, really loved personally the speakers this time. They were, really hit the nail on the head with some really great stuff for all of us. So I'm not going to be doing too much of the talking tonight, and it's really great that some of these new people, new and old, but especially some of the newbies that came along, put their hand up to share, which is awesome, because when we're sharing what we've just learned, it really helps us to embed. Lauren Phibb, what's going on? I can see there's a lot of hugs and action going on. So yeah, it really helps us embed the knowledge deeper within ourselves, and also obviously it feels good to pass it on to others as well. So we have got, is everybody on? Because we did have, I think it was going to be Georgia or Courtney were going to be first up. I don't know if they're on in the house. Oh, there they are. Hey. Oh, you guys are together. Awesome. So this is what I love about events, because they've come along. It's their first event. They really felt it. They heard from incredible speakers, and now straight away they've just taken action and put their hands up to share. So I was really impressed by that and excited to hear from you girls. So you can go one at a time, and you can just say your name, and then we'll start with two, but what were two of your biggest takeaways? And also it's about implementing that you want to implement into your business and life to get things going. So take it away.
Hi, my name is Georgia, for those of you that didn't meet me at on the weekend. The two biggest things that I took away from the event, one, like most importantly, was not being like the question, are you okay with being okay? You know, just before, you know, we all kind of just go through life, and we all just kind of go through it, and then, you know, something like that is said to you, and you actually take a moment to sit back, and you're like, oh, am I okay with being okay? And you're not. No one is. Well, I'm definitely not. Like at the moment, I'm just like cruising, which is being good, but I want to start putting, you know, my thoughts and words and stuff into action. And that's the second point that I took away from it, is, you know, having your dream and then your destination, but what you've got in the work that you have to put in the middle is sort of going to determine whether or not you're successful or not. You know, you can't kind of be like, okay, cool, I'm going to dream to become an Isogenics millionaire by next month, and then just sit back and wait for it to happen, because it's not. You know, you have to put the work in for stuff like that to happen. So yeah, they're the two main things that I took away from the event.
Awesome. That was Jen Pat sharing some of that, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that was awesome. That really hit for me as well. Awesome. Thank you for sharing. And
I'm Courtney, and just thanks heaps for giving me the opportunity to share with you guys. So I'm going to take something from Colin James that really inspired me on the weekend. He talked about how we connect with people. And so you've got three types of connecting with people. You've got your analytical, your somatic, and your emotional. So your somatic's more the gut feeling. People tend to go with their gut feeling in their decision making, and they're emotional, so their heart. So what I've taken away from it is how I connect with people, in that I'm really going down into what motivates people and their emotions behind everything, and their feelings. Secondly, I would like to share is just being awake. A lot of the time we are shut off, and in our phones, in our computers, daydreaming a lot of the time. More just being awake to every situation and optimizing every opportunity that we are given. Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. How old are you two?
I'm 18.
And I'm 20.
Oh my gosh, I'm so impressed by you two already. The fact that you'd come to an event in the first place and then be immersed in this environment and then learning this kind of content. They were sort of two of my favorite points as well. But the fact that you're getting that and implementing it, will be implementing it at your age, I'm like, holy heck, watch out world. That's so cool. So
thank you. No,
yeah,
I do appreciate it, and all the support and feedback that we get, not just from the lovies, but from you guys as well, to have only met some of you on the weekend and now we're on a call like this. It's just amazing the amount of support that you guys have shown us, and we do, super appreciate it.
Awesome. We love having your energy in the team, and we're really excited to see and support you on the next steps of your journey. So we'll totally love it. If possible, get the camera so we can see everyone. Oh, how do I do that? Oh, how do I do that, Tal? Oh, share screen? No, I don't want to share screen. Oh, no. This is me and my good tech skills. Tal, everyone else needs to turn theirs on. Okay, can everyone turn their cameras on? This is just, they have to do it themselves. So can everyone just turn their cameras on if they're not on? I think most of them are on. Is that what you mean, Tal? Some can't, just keep going stairs. Okay. Right, we're on track. Anyway, thank you, beautiful girls. I really loved your shares, and they were my favourite points too. So I definitely resonated with those, and I hope everyone who's tuning in who couldn't be there got a lot out of that. And next we've got Jack. You put your hand up as well to share. So did you want to unmute yourself and you can dive in? Jack, you in the house? I think. Oh, is he muted? Rory, is Rory on? Can you unmute them? These are the technical challenges that are not. Is Rory on or has he jumped off?
No, I'm here. They're unmuting. They should be fine.
Jack, I can see you. Okay, we'll just jump to the next one, and if Jack comes back on, he can go. So, Jem, you're there. I can see your smiling face. We'd love to hear your key takeaways. I just saw your comment, cheeky.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes, confirmed. Okay.
I just realised everyone was muted. So a few takeaways actually. Colin James, just if you can, Google him and just watch anything that he has on the internet. He is a phenomenal trainer. I can't even explain what I learned from him. I just learned so much. So if you can get any sort of content that you can find from him, get in front of that. More so just people skills, talking, how to talk, how to connect. He was just incredible. Another thing was Jen Patch. Something that hit home for me was why haven't you achieved your goals or your dream? And one of the sentences she wrote was, where are you now and where do you want to be? And for me, that kind of gave me a bit of homework to do at home. And I wrote down like where I am currently and where I want to be and the gap, basically, and everything I am not happy about and everything that I want to improve. And for me, it was just putting that on paper. A lot of these fears that I made up in my head, I actually laughed that I was writing them down on paper. And I just felt that, a lot of our fears and a lot of our roadblocks and things that are setting us back, it's just made up. It really is. And, for me, for an example, one of mine was fear of success. And I was like, how stupid is that? Because for me, that's I want to be successful, but 2 seconds. Can you go? My family are always interrupting when I'm on a call, even when I'm like, guys, give me an hour. But for me, fear of success was massive because of just little things that I made up in my head. And for an example, I grew up in an average suburb. I went to a real shit high school, and for me it was like, I don't want to outshine my friends and family, or little things like that. And it kind of made me realize that you're not going to outshine, if you outshine people, they're not meant to be in your circle. You are only ever going to bring people up with you, and just little things like that if you can write down your fears and actually get clear on your fears, as clear as you are on your why, get clear on your fears, and I guarantee you will just laugh at them.
I love that. That's so good. Yeah, it's when it's in our head that it plays with us, but when it's down on paper, it's like, oh, really? That's what's been holding me back? So
yeah.
Yeah, that was really powerful. Thanks, Jem. So were they your two? Anything particular with Colin James, or just him as a human?
I think, he was just phenomenal. I don't know. I was just so blown away by him. I've never been so engaged and intrigued by one person.
Yeah, I hear you. I've got a man crush. Well, normal crush because I'm a woman. Anyway, awesome. Thank you, Jem. Yeah, really powerful shares. So, and awesome realizations as well. Thank you. And then Jack will give it another go there. Hopefully you're able to unmute.
Hey guys, how we doing? Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you. We can't see you, but we can hear you. Your deep, sexy voice.
Yeah, sorry, my internet's really, really patchy tonight, so I'll try and be quick and hopefully just share a few things. So, yeah, it's just awesome to catch up with everybody there. It was really, really cool. Probably the biggest takeaways for me, I think, were just the reminder just what a freaking good and well-resourced company we have, and just how everybody was up on stage, to the way everything was run. And I've been to so many events over the last decade, and I just felt really proud coming out of the event, just going, fuck, this is an amazing company. The products are phenomenal. It's improving every time at every event. You get to see people step up again and again and again, and it's just a really powerful few days. And I think for me, it was just again going, okay, cool. Well, I know the products are great. I know the people are great. You know, I joined for the community in the first place. But just the caliber of people in our team and up on stage, and just the stories that were coming out of the room, it just re-anchored me to the why we're doing this business and building this business. And I think probably just being also patient with your own level of development and the level of development for my team as well. I love the photos that were put up on the big screen of the kid with spaghetti all over her face and underpants on the head. But that's sort of what it's like when somebody joins our organisation and they don't know all of the systems or the tools or the products. It can be a bit like that. We go, oh, well, this person's going to be, great, they'll do amazing. But they're often looking normal. We don't see them with the underpants on the head or the spaghetti, which is probably a good thing. But just reminding ourselves just to be patient where people are at and just helping them to get to the next step. So, those are probably I've got a heap more. Colin James, again, as Jem said, was awesome. The biggest thing about that, I thought, was just really owning your own space. And, just a reminder for all of us that just even starting with your name and just saying that with certainty and confidence and just the basics, but it's a great reminder. So, those are my takeaways.
Awesome. Thank you. And, I love that point. Like, it wasn't so much specifically something the presenters said, but just the overall quality of the event. It was next level. And I loved, I just love even the little touches, like Mac doing the funny little videos and stuff like that. It's just like the attention to detail and everything is incredible. And I'm sure everyone else is the same. You wish you had another 2, 3, 4, 5 people in the room every time. So that's next time. Next event,
100%.
David Wood, it's like, let's, if everybody got 2, and then next event, I was thinking about this today, actually. I was like, if everyone who went got 2 new people along, and then those new people bought 2, imagine what would happen in your business if that was all you focused on. It's pretty powerful. Anyway, so last but definitely not least, and actually if we've got a bit more time, there's 2 more, and anyone else feels they want to share, they can jump on too. So Laura was up next.
Okay, hello everyone. Excuse all the shuffling. We're still in Brisbane, sitting on the side of the road. So, but we wanted to jump on. So I'm going to share just one, and then Fabian's going to share his one. So mine was, I think it was Jen Patch I was talking about, and I was following on from what Gemma was saying, but just a really practical exercise that you can do for if you're really getting stuck with fear and suffering and stuff like that. So what she spoke about was an exercise where, so you've got 3 columns on the page. So column A is your pain points now. So all those things that are crap in your life, and it can be related to either your health, and you can do this for yourself or your people, but it can be your health, your finances, your time, your relationship, any area of your health that you want to, or any area of your life that you want to do it with. And then skip past the second one, go to column C, and that's your kind of goals and dreams and your aspirations and your purpose in life and everything that you want to achieve. And then coming back to that middle column, that is the column of what is stopping you from achieving your dreams. And so it's kind of things like what fears, what excuses are you putting up, things that you think might happen, things that you think might not happen, any kind of perceived possible suffering that might occur from trying to achieve those goals that are in the third column. So for example, it could be like, oh, if I start doing this, people might think I'm weird and I'll lose my friends. And so it's not a fact, it's just a perceived fear that we think by going for our dreams that might happen. And so what she said which kind of really helped get a bit of clarity around that, was that if you choose to avoid the possible pain and suffering from column 2, that middle one, the perceived pain and suffering, you are automatically choosing to accept to keep the pain points in column 1, so those pain points that you're suffering with right now. So so it's all comes down to a choice. Like, it is your choice to push through it or not. But yeah, just that kind of like that taking control of it and knowing that it is your choice what you do, and we're already sitting in suffering. That's why we're choosing to make changes. So why not choose a perceived suffering, which may or may not happen, and even if it does, will move us closer to our dreams anyway. So yes, we may do this and people will think we're weird, and we may lose some friends, or we may do this and it may strengthen our relationships with our current friends, plus give us 10 million more. So that I thought was just a really tangible way to kind of wrap your head around any fears that are coming up. So yeah, that was one of my big ones.
Awesome. We'll probably just swap.
We're just going to switch over.
Love it. Thanks, Laura. Just mic.
All right. Yep. Nice. So for my takeaway, I'm actually adding on to what Courtney was saying. So going back to, Colin James, like, he was amazing. Definitely amazing. So I was focusing on the intelligence systems theory. Like I said, what Courtney was saying. So they were saying there's 4 types of intelligence that people use, either, for example, making decisions. So you've got the analytical intelligence, which is your mind. You've got somatic intelligence, which is more your gut feeling, which is what Courtney was saying. And then you've got your emotional intelligence, which is your third. And lastly, the field intelligence. So the analytical one is when you're speaking to people and telling them about the price, what the products are, what smoothies are, the shakes, and what's in them, and trying to get them to get started just using that analytical. But most people usually start from their gut feeling. So exactly what Connie was saying, asking more questions and really getting to that person's why is how you're actually going to help them get started, because that is how they actually make up their decisions. So for that to happen, obviously, if you just focus on the analytical without actually getting in touch with their gut feeling, and also your energy around how you speak to them also makes a big difference as well. So yeah, just showing up and just being
Facts tell.
Oh yeah, that was a very good quote as well, which was facts tell, gut sells. So facts tell, gut sells. So for example, all the facts will tell them what's happening, but it's actually the gut that's going to make up the decision for them. So yeah, definitely what I want to try and do is ask more questions to people, and actually really get to their why and focus on the somatic intelligence. We'll probably try and put obviously share this in our page just to make it easier to see the different points. But yeah, definitely love that point about just getting more to people's guts. So just thought I'd share that and add on as my point.
Awesome. I love. Yeah, that was one of my favorite bits because and Tal and I were chatting about it because it seemed like that was a really interesting part for some people, and I know Tully's done a lot of deep diving in that space, and I have as well around somatic and the consciousness, heart and gut sort of intuition and things like that. So if we might look at doing another training session specifically around that for people that want to learn more about it. But yeah, I think it's so powerful. And on that as well, how we use like intention. So if our intention is coming from what can I get from this, people can feel it. That's where people avoid you and stuff because they can feel the intention isn't about them. And that, I loved that. So thanks heaps for sharing that one. Yes, I loved that. And we have lucky last, or actually Lovey's going to jump on with one little other exciting thing. But thanks to Laura and Fib. And then, lucky official last is Paul. So do you want to unmute Paul and share your nuggets of wisdom with us?
Okay, have you got me?
Got ya.
Oh, great. Thank you. And look, thanks for the opportunity for calling, because I'm one of those people that sort of been in the background watching and following and learning and getting in my own way and not stepping forward. So this is a big move for me, and I'm pretty excited. I'm very excited, actually, after going to the weekend. So it was, you know, the events always do the same thing to me. They instill the belief more in the company. It's more getting out of my own head. So some of the things that I really took away from it was, don't hide behind the technology. You really need to get out there, get belly to belly, face to face, talk and communicate with people. So that's one of the things that I really need to do. And I know my own worst enemy. So that was a great thing for me. And it just instills the confidence to go out and do it. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone verbally spews on people when they're learning. So you just need to get over it, get over yourself, and just keep doing it until it just comes naturally. So that's what I'm prepared to do. People don't want information. They want the faith. They want the faith in you as a person. They want the faith in your story, and they want the faith in the successes of people that you're sharing with. So that was really important, is that, you know, for me as an older dude in this game, social media is probably not going to be my thing, whereas it's going to be important as a tool for me to use. But, you know, my skills are, I've got life experiences and I can talk to people, and I've got stories and I've got experience. So I need to use my skills and strengths. And I suppose that the last takeaway is just be genuine, because everyone's business is different. My business is so different to everyone else who's on tonight's call. And we all have the same goals, and we want to help and influence and share love and give gratitude. But how we do it is I suppose, if it is a different role play, is a different story. So I've probably been thinking that I needed to copy. Instead, I've really taken away now. I don't copy. I just tell my story and tell it genuinely.
So good.
That's it.
Thank you. I love it.
Thank you.
And really honour you for, you spoke beautifully. Everyone spoke beautifully, but that's the thing when you've been to an event. I loved your shares, and you just recognised where you needed to step up, and you did it at the first option given to you. So really, really honour you for that. That's amazing. Thank you very much, Paul. And just while I remember, Laura, I was thinking it could be good if you put that little chart up maybe for the people with the pains, for the people that missed out and were interested by that point. Perfect. So thanks, Paul. And yeah, you see the love coming in on the comments. And then lastly, we've got the lovies, particularly Rob, I think, has some little exciting bonus to share, I believe.
Thanks, Saz. And firstly, wow, like what an inspirational night, all these new sharers and other guys that are starting to step up. It's I know for us, we're super proud of everybody, you know, the extended family. It's awesome to see. And yeah, there's heaps of momentum at the moment. Just to touch on that, there's a little bit of a surprise for anybody that doesn't know, kicking off as of midnight tonight for a week, 10% off, which is a wicked time, as you can imagine, coming into summer. The second secret I've got, it's actually for 2 weeks. So from the 12th to the 26th, we have 10% off, kicking off as of midnight tonight, Eastern Standard Time. So, guys, if that's not epic, like obviously there's the spring cleanse happening. We've got summer just around the corner. Coming off the back of this event, 4 new products, which are absolutely next level. 2 new vegan products, which is huge. The vanilla chai and the Isa snacks, which completes the whole kit now for vegans or, you know, plant-based diet, so which is really exciting. So now's the time, guys. Follow up any new people. Like, this is going to be huge. 2 whole weeks at 10% off. With this energy, you know, there's so much at the moment and everybody's vibing super high. So let's really blow this up this time, hey, and let's really help each other. Let's do lots of 3-way calls. They talked about that sort of cross-pollination again. So let's really utilize each other for our strengths, because every single person on here has a completely different story. So let's really step up and go back to the way we used to build it. Like we mentioned last week, we all, worked as one team and created some really cool momentum. So 2 weeks, guys, 10% for new products.
Wow. Thanks for sharing that, Lovey. Yeah, that's awesome. That makes such a difference for people. And just to confirm, I know a few people were asking when the new products are available. I was told when I was at the shop a month, but I'm not sure. Do you know definitely?
Yeah, they're already out. The dairy-free's already in the back office. I had a look the other day, so the dairy-free shakes are definitely in there. As for the others, I'm not sure, but I would assume they're already in there. So
just keep checking anyway, because obviously, maybe it's pretty soon. So yeah, that's a really big one, even for people currently using the program or that have before, to reach back out and say, did you know this new product's available? Especially people that love the dairy-free, this new flavor's available. It's a great way to go back down into your office and another excuse to chat to people, the 10%. It's all happening. So thanks, loves, out of the caravan, mobile business. We've got people on the streets. We've got people all over the joint. So it's perfect. Anyone else got any little thing they want to add? If not, we'll keep it short and sweet and wrap it up. And again, guys, I'm sure you've felt the enthusiasm. Next event is David Wood in Melbourne. So that's obviously the next one to start thinking now about who you'd want to invite to that and who you'd love to have in that room with you. So there's IC Uni Sydney. Oh yeah, for the Sydney. IC Uni Sydney and then David Wood. So Rach, October. So yeah, keep those in mind, and you can just unmute, give a bit of love to all the newbies that stood up and beautifully shared.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Well done, guys.
For having us. Bye.
See you later.
Catch up, guys.
Bye.
Have a great night.
Yep.
Oh, hi, Al. All right. Hey, guys.
Hey, Tully.
Yo.
Tully, we just had dinner with Ryan.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's who we were saying goodbye to. He's such a legend. Thanks for being along.
Epic. Any more freestyle rap battles?
No, not tonight. We got caught up in so much chit chat, but I'm sure there's some plans to do a bit of collabing on Vivian's EP and stuff. So I think,
That's good.
Love it. Love it.
Cool. Thanks again, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
See ya. Have fun.
Adios.
love you
you.
all.
See ya.
Bye.
Oh, everyone's off.